This is my economic interview with my dad for Christian ethics. I'm going to get right into it. What is your profession? What made you choose that profession?
My current profession is I'm in healthcare information technology. I didn't choose the profession. It was really a progression of my career. I started out in sales and marketing and worked my way from various roles, starting in CPG, which is consumer packaged goods, and then went into healthcare, specifically starting in pharmaceuticals.
Did your faith have any role in choosing your profession? How or why not?
In choosing it, no. Faith had an impact because through prayer, I know that I was given the jobs. I was blessed with the jobs that I've had.
What role do ethics play in the work you do? Give and explain an example.
I think the best example is healthcare. I deal with a lot of sensitive information, so I have access to drugs, I have access to people's medical records, I have access to people's medical history, and I have the prescribing credentials of every physician in the United States. So, um, so ethics plays a big because if you were a bad actor, you could misuse that information and prescribe illegal drugs and make money on the black market. So, um, yeah, I think that covers it.
All right, thank you. How important is economics for society? Explain.
How important is economics for society? Huh. It's one of the three cornerstones. If you think of it, most societies are built on a combination of faith, economics, and then the economics and the faith, and sociology. So the three, in my opinion, are highly interrelated. So because if you have more of a hunter-gatherer or agricultural or an industrialized culture, it makes a big impact upon the sociology structure, um, and even the rules and the morals that people will start to lean towards. So, so economics is a cornerstone portion of what a society or a culture is going to be like.
Does your profession have any social responsibility, a responsibility to contribute to making our society a place where people flourish? Explain.
Um, I think it has one of the largest, and it's one of the most rewarding parts of my profession or my career. And it's one of the reasons I've stayed in this area is that you many times directly or indirectly are making a difference so that way people are in better health. So everything about healthcare, coming out with a new pharmaceutical product, making it easier for physicians to work with patients through better technology, putting more information at the fingertips of patients and professionals so that way they a better, more informed consumer. So yeah, so there's a big social responsibility, and that responsibility is also highly regulated. So everything from the HIPAA regulations to a whole variety of other. It's very complex, but a whole other variety of regulations and rules and guidelines and etc. So healthcare is one of the most complex because it's like a fifth of the United States' economy.
What has been the most difficult moral decision that you made in your profession? Explain.
Hmm. can't really remember a difficult moral decision. Some of them aren't pleasant. Um, Actually, I think the most trying time wasn't really the most difficult. The most trying time was when uh, bad actors were able to break into the technology that the company that I own built, and they were able to impersonate doctors, and they were able to do exactly what they shouldn't do: was write illegal prescriptions in order to have the prescriptions picked up through false identities and through false insurance, and then sell them on the black market. Um, so that was the situation. The difficulty was is that the special agents from OIG, Office of Inspector General, were involved, and when the many times when you're involved with a criminal activity, someone has to pay for it. Someone has to be held accountable. So even if you did everything right, the most difficult thing was trying to work with the Office Inspector General, because there's always this fine line of sharing all the information and at the same time how you're sharing the information, of them trying somehow to make you culpable, that somehow you contributed or you had negligence or etc. So that was one of the most trying times I can think of.
All right. Finally, what are the most important factors for developing a just economy? Explain your answer.
um, so in a society, it's work equals reward is one of the factors. Um, Another factor is there does need to be a social welfare type system for um, people who are outside the norm, and then the basics of supply and demand can take over. That's it.
Thank you.
Bye.